Hey, this is Scott Steiner, Big Papa Pump, the Big Bad Booty Daddy, and you listen to IcoPod, the best podcast going today. Holler if you hear me.
And we're back with episode 106 of IcoPod. I'm Bob Conling Jr. With me, as always, is Austin Skinner from Orlando, Florida. Austin, I'm still trying to get past this cold. How are you doing down in the warmy Orlando, Florida?
I wish I could say I was doing better, Bob, but it seems my sore throat has come back. It's made its way back around. Last couple of weeks, I've been feeling a little crummy, and then I was like, fine. And it seems like all of a sudden, last day or two, I've really caught like that sore, throaty feeling. So it's like I'm clogged up. There's a little post-nasal drip action going on. I'm sure everybody eating their food right now really wants to hear about this. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I was taking some NyQuil like last night. So I plan on doing that at least the next couple of nights to hopefully kick this thing because I'm done not feeling 100%.
Yeah, that's I haven't come across the ever popular sore throat situations here, but I've encountered the ever dangerous head cold of having a stuffy nose, but it's also running.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been hell. And Sarah is also sick. So it's just sickness for everyone at the Conling residence. No, we're not married, but
What is Sarah's last name?
I can't reveal that on the air. I don't want her getting solicited with messages.
That's fair. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Needless to say, it is not Conling, and it's not Conling Jr.
No,
because that'd be weird.
That is right. Absolutely.
Now, did you get her sick or did she get you sick?
I think technically I got her sick.
Okay.
Because I had kind of the symptoms before she did.
Right.
But you know what? I told her to stop kissing me and stuff, and she wouldn't stop. And I said, well, you're going to get sick. And she's like, well, I already am sick because you're sick 2 weeks before you even show. And I was like, I don't know how accurate that is, but all right.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. She kind of accepted fault for that. So we just kind of went with it.
Good.
Yeah. We are 4 episodes away. 4 episodes, including this one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be done with 1994. We've made it now to December. Never thought we'd get here.
I was gonna say I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I can vividly remember like us being frustrated with your printer because like the notes wouldn't print out. Yeah. And that was still so early on. I was coming over each time to record with you, and we were printing the sheets out. We'd have like 2 or 3 sheets of notes, and we'd sit shoulder to shoulder on the one microphone and just crank out episodes. And it's just so funny to think of that compared to now, being 1,200 miles away from each other over Skype, because that's how we do it. It was over Skype, and not missing a fucking beat. It's just insane. And I don't know, when you said that, we're in December of 94, to think we started in January of 93, it's crazy. It's crazy to think that.
Yeah, and in 4 short episodes, we'll be increasing the family with Hogan 98 Money joining the podcast, starting with 1995. We are going to likely have him do like a test run again, because he has gotten his own equipment. It's official. Yes. He has sent us picture proof of it.
It's real.
It is happening. So in the next few weeks here, we'll be doing Slamboree 94, which will be just Austin, myself. And then when we get to Bash at the Beach 94, that is when Hogan 98 Money will kind of test out his own little setup.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll get right into the Raws from 95. But that is the general plan for this moment, for this podcast.
Yeah, and just to clarify too, and to put any rumors or worry to rest, last time we had Dallas on, it was the case where we were just using the one microphone, hence why maybe the audio wasn't up to par for a couple episodes or something like that. We want to be more than clear. We will all be on our own microphones for the moving forward portion of Dallas joining the podcast. And he will be joining us on Skype, so that's hopefully nothing you have to worry about with him joining.
Yeah. So I want to say when it comes to 95, I don't think Dallas has seen a lot of it at all.
I don't think he's seen any of it, to be honest.
Yeah. So he'll have like fresh eyes on it. I know you said you've seen some stuff, but not all of it.
Compared to like 93, 94, not much at all. Because I've seen full episodes from the last 2 years we've watched before.
Right.
95, I can't say that I have. I don't think I have.
I've gone through and reviewed all the Raws previously for WrestlingRecaps.com by Pride and Joy.
Right.
But I haven't ever sat down and watched it with friends on a weekly basis. So who knows? Maybe my opinion will likely change. Because that's just how wrestling works. You might like something 5 years ago, and then today be like, "Wow, that actually sucks."
Right.
That's kind of what like ECW is. It's like, "Wow, that was cool back then, but now it sucks." But yeah, so there's really not a whole lot of notes or anything that we'll be getting into. We are going to be watching a syndication match both this week and next week. I know in the last couple of weeks I've just kind of glossed over them. Largely because they were like 4-minute squashes, didn't really have any kind of finishes or whatnot. Right. So if that is the case, I'm probably not going to venture out and watch them or suggest that we watch them unless there's a major angle that is contributed to it. But if it's Superstars and Action Zone, realistically, there's probably nothing really going on. But this week and next week, we're going to be watching the featured matches that took place on those respective shows, or at least for syndication. There wasn't featured matches necessarily for both programs. But I'm going to just kind of get right into this. But before we get into observer notes and stuff, I think it's time to bring back one of our highly praised and sought after segments that people probably thought we stopped doing. And we kind of did, but it was not by choice. It's because simply the person kind of stopped giving us content. Now you're probably like, well, what are you talking about? What kind of content? Well, we're talking about our good pal Vince Russo. And several months ago, he kind of started doing paintings or something, and he would put them on his eBay page and proceed to sell them. Now you can go to his eBay page. It's Vince Russo Original Art. He's got 100% positive feedback. He's got, I'm assuming there's 11 stars. That's probably like 11 transactions. I don't know how it works, but in recent paintings, he did like, Dave Meltzer.
Right. Which was just an abomination. I think there was a Batman and Robin one.
Yeah. There's like a Disco Inferno.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's just, none of them are particularly good.
Well, he's had like one or two that were like, wow,
like
it's actually,
yeah, like passable. Talking Hal Haney? No, we're not.
No, absolutely not. Hal Haney is really, really good at what he does. So he recently developed a new one, and he put it on his page. Dallas just put me into something.
Oh no!
Oh, he tagged me in something that I already have. Whatever. Anyway, I sent Austin the eBay link.
Okay.
So he'll be kind of getting this going here. I'll just start reading the description, so since it's not some kind of grand reveal. It is titled as being curbed. And if you can't guess, I'll just kind of read it for you here. It's a 16 by 20 original artwork by former WWE, WCW, TNA head writer, producer, talent Vince Russo. This portrays one of Russo's favorite TV heroes, Larry David, of Curb Your Enthusiasm. Nemesis over the years, dirt sheet writer, Meltzer Magoo. This is a one of a kind.
Are you shitting me? That doesn't look like him.
Not really.
Dude, why are his ears little peanuts? Right? It's like a planter's peanut is his ear.
Yeah, it kind of is, yeah.
The glasses are not symmetrical at all.
No.
One looks like it's like slowly deflating, maybe. And he has more hair on one side than he does the other, which is very, very entertaining.
It's got a yellow background too.
Horrible yellow, bright yellow background. This is something, if you hate somebody this Valentine's Day, because that's around when we're recording this, say this Valentine's Day you just absolutely hate somebody as a person. This is what you buy them to hang in their house. Hey, I hate you. Here's an awful, scary, borderline scary. The arms are just gone. There's no arms. It's like a bust. It's like a Larry David bust. Yeah. Just a scary painting that you can just gift somebody. It'll only cost you the low price of $110. So you have that to look forward to. Yeah, not good, Bob. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it at all. Like you said, it doesn't really look like him. The only way you could maybe say it looks like him is that he's got his like physical features correct in terms of his hair and glasses and stuff, but in terms of facial or anything like that, it doesn't look very similar. There are 5 bids on this.
Oh, there is. Oh, yeah.
And as you mentioned, it's up to 110. So the starting one started at $100. That was the base of it. Mm-hmm. And literally all the bids have taken place on February 7th. So there's been no action on this on a few days here. And it appears it's been between the same 2 people.
You think Russo's got a burner account where he's like bidding people up?
So here's the thing. I wasn't going to say anything. I wasn't even going to suggest that. Maybe.
I think there's a good chance.
I think that could be the case.
Yeah. Where there's literally maybe one person who's interested.
Yeah.
And Russo's just doing the minimum bid to like bid it up $1 or whatever, just to squeeze as much as he can out of these.
Yeah. So I clicked on both of the alleged counts here. In the 30-day summary for both people, they've both only bid on Vince Russo's stuff.
Yeah, that's a little suspect.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if this is a legitimate thing or not, but we'll see.
It'd be quite the elaborate fucking scam for him to be pulling shit off like that. But I wouldn't put it past him. I mean, the art kind of speaks for itself. Would I pay $100 for that? Shit, no. I would not. Especially when you know there's quality artwork by people who are much more talented than Vince Russo when it comes to painting or the lack thereof.
Yeah, so. and it's cheaper than $110.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay, that's quite a way to come back. I mean, he's not really redeeming himself with that one.
No, he's not.
So.
But it's our boy Vince Russo.
Yeah, we gotta keep the finger on the pulse, you know.
Yeah.
So.
He might be returning for the TNA One Night Only special or whatever. Down in Orlando or wherever they're doing it. I can't remember.
Oh, God.
That should be fun. But let's get right into our regular scheduled programming. Some Observer notes, house show notes, and, of course, syndication. Only a couple of Observer notes for this week. Raw last week got a 2.8 rating.
Wow.
So, first Raw with a new champion. 2.8.
I think that's fair.
Yeah, it's not bad or great or anything, but
yeah,
coming out of a poor Survivor Series, I guess it could be a lot worse.
Right.
Chris Candido is in fact expected to be entering the WWF once he's done with Smoky Mountain Wrestling. It appears that he is doing like a loser leaves town angle with Boo Radley around this time. So. that is likely the way that he'll be going to jump ship, which is probably endorsed by Jim Cornette, since Jim Cornette is in the WWF. And
I was gonna,
yeah,
I was gonna say, so he's definitely got his fingers in the pie there. Where do you throw, just knee-jerk reaction, Bob, where do you throw Candido in right now?
That's a good question. Jesus Christ. I just dropped my...
I caught him off his game, ladies and
Roller.
gentlemen, and he's dropping shit.
When you talk about Chris Candido, I get really excited.
Right.
I would say that Candido coming in right... So let's say he came in January 1st, 95. Well, he'd have to have Tammy with him.
Yes, absolutely.
You know what? I would probably put him... I think I'd put him with Razor.
Okay.
And I would do the whole thing with, Tammy kind of trying to seduce the bad guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Doing that type of thing. And then Candido kind of being the worker. Now, I know like Candido's smaller and that stuff, but I mean, you actually, you compare it to, or you look at it from, how he would look physically 2 or 3 years after this. The guy was freaking jacked.
Right.
So, right. But no, I think he would be a good bumper for a guy like Razor, Definitely smaller, but...
Yeah, and that kind of goes along the lines of, so I was thinking knee-jerk reaction. Let's make him a star, right? Let's pair him up and throw him in the corporation. Let's get him in there.
I don't know if I would do that just because everyone in that group they're big guys.
Yeah, but I think that's almost better. That he can be like the annoying, and then he's got all this backup for him.
If you're doing that to make him the guy of the group.
That's what I'm thinking, man. Because really, who is the guy of that group right now? There really isn't.
I mean, the way that it's been presented, I think the only one you can maybe justify is Tatanka.
Yeah, I mean,
he's
maybe.
He's not strongly presented.
Not forefront at all.
No. But like that's kind of the vibe I get from it.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. But yeah, I don't know. Throw Candido in there. New blood, new face. Have the big bullies back him up.
Would you still have Tammy in there?
I would, and I would have her be a riff at some point, of course. Right. You have maybe Ted's paying Tammy more than he's paying Candido or something like that.
She's sleeping around with King Kong Bundy.
Something weird. Yeah, some bullshit angle. And then you kind of have Candido play, of course, the jealous boyfriend, obviously. And have him just break away. But he's already a star at that point. You've made him. I don't know. That's what I would do.
That could work. I could see that part.
Yeah.
I feel like the corporation, just by the way that it's been designed so far. Yeah, with the exception being weak. IRS. It is weak, but they're all like bigger. They're bigger guys.
Right. And that's the thing. I feel like they need some sort of maybe legitimate athlete.
They need a bumper.
Yes. And that's what I feel like Candido would solve in spades.
He would.
Yeah. So that was my first knee-jerk reaction, like, that would be kind of cool. To have him be like a cocky little bastard who got paid a lot of money to come in with his girlfriend, with big bullies to protect him, Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, that might be a better idea than what I had. That's all right. They all can't be winners, I guess.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah. Let's go into some house show notes. There's 2 of them. One of them is WWF. The other one is USWA. And again, the main reason why we do USWA is because there is some level of a working agreement with these guys. Mm-hmm. So we kind of just shed light on it. Although we did that kind of late. We didn't really do that a lot.
Leading up
to it. But that's okay. The first one is the WWF, and it's a show that took place in Israel on December 4th, 1994. There's no attendance, but let's just say there was about 45,000 people there. The show featured Aldo Montoya taking on Quebecer Pierre, the Bushwhackers in tag team action against Timothy Well and Barry Horowitz, who was a substitute for Stephen Dunn. Duke Drosy squaring off against Kwang. Lex Luger battled Tatanka. WWF Intercontinental Champion Razor Ramon defended against Jeff Jarrett. The Smoking Guns squared off against the Heavenly Bodies. And your main event saw Davey Boy Smith battle King Kong Bundy.
I think it's an obvious skip.
Yeah, it's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to like stick up for my point. I'm skipping it.
Okay. Got it. If you had found a way to go to that show, I would have.
No, I don't think so.
All right. The second one is the USWA from Memphis, Tennessee on December 5th, 1994, which is, of course, the same day here as Monday Night Raw. There was 1,200 fans in attendance, which for USWA at this point is a pretty solid crowd, I guess. It featured the following matches. The UWF Women's Champion Candy Devine, which I have no idea who that is.
I was going to say.
Defended against Miss Texas. PG-13 battled Jim and Ron Harris. The USWA Tag Team Champions, the Moondogs, defended against Jim and Ron Harris. Bill Dundee was in action against Doug Gilbert. Spellbinder battled Jerry Lawler. USWA Heavyweight Champion Tommy Rich defended against Brian Christopher. Sid Vicious and Spellbinder battled Men on a Mission. And your main event saw Bill Dundee team up with USWA Heavyweight Champion Brian Christopher, which would be, I guess, a spoiler for the previous match.
Right.
Jerry Lawler and Frank Morrell taking on Tommy Rich, Doug Gilbert, Scott Bowden, and Don Bass.
Oh, that's such a mixed bag of shit or something that could be really interesting.
I'm going to this one. I get to see Sid against both Mo and Mabel.
Right. And really, the main event sounds interesting.
Oh, yeah. You probably know that's nothing but a brawl throughout the whole freaking place. So,
I'll go, but I'm probably not getting front row with you, Bob. I'm probably sitting back a couple rows.
Oh, what if I bought you a ticket for you?
All right.
All right, cool. We'll go front.
All right.
It'll cost us $12 combined for a front row seat.
Yeah, well, I wanted to spend the $8 and get a hot dog with it.
Oh, okay.
So
right. I'll pay for your ticket, and then you can go get your hot dog.
Okay, that's fair.
Right.
Yeah.
On to some syndication here. On the December 3rd edition of Superstars, we heard from former WWF World Champion Bob Backlund and former WWF Women's Champion Alundra Blaze. Of course, they both recently lost championships.
Right.
Backlund doesn't think Diesel is a man because Backlund tried to shake Diesel's hand, and instead Diesel hit a powerbomb and pinned him in about 5 seconds. Diesel chimed in and said that he thinks that he saved us all from Backlund's title reign, which is actually an accurate statement. Diesel, he did actually save us, so we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Blaze commented on losing to Bull Nakano, saying that she thinks that Nakano had the advantage because she was competing in front of her fans in Japan, but it says it's not an excuse, and she hopes to win the championship again. To me, that makes no sense, though, because oftentimes they're wrestling in America, which would be Alundra Blaze's fans.
Right. So it's a little hypocritical there, Alundra.
Yeah. So I don't know why she's just like, well, she had the unfair advantage because, like, they're Japan.
Well, she was probably trying to think of anything and just grasping at straws.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, that's what.
Structure it.
Yeah.
Probably a poorly structured promo there.
Right.
But here's the feature match that we're going to be checking out here. And it took place on December 4th edition of Action Zone. And it featured the Heavenly Bodies in tag team action against an apparent new tag team, the 1-2-3 Kid and Aldo Montoya.
Right.
Now, this match is, in fact, on the good old YouTube. So if you guys want to go and type it in to your good old-fashioned YouTube, or as my dad would say, the YouTube, you can find it. It's just like the first video that you see. It is 10 minutes and 56 seconds long. So this should be a gem. Austin, are you all set and ready to go?
I have it queued up. And speaking of your dad, this is the same guy whose favorite wrestler, as we've noticed, is Doink the Clown. So,
did I tell you? So speaking of which, did I tell you the story about that? About
no.
Doink, So when I went down to Orlando to see you back in July, I bought Doink the Clown socks.
Right.
Yeah, and I was gonna give them to him, but I never did. So I just gave it to him for Christmas.
Okay.
Okay, so he opens it up and he's looking at the socks, and I know he has no idea who it is.
No way.
I swear to God. So I go, Dad. I was like, do you know who that is? He's like, oh, I don't know. It looks familiar. Yeah. I don't know. And I was just like, it's Doink. He's like, oh my God, Doink. Is it Doink Andy? Like, no, it's just Doink. And he's like, oh my God, I couldn't tell. Oh, the hair. Oh, I see it now. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh my
this
God.
guy. Ridiculous.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
Yeah. That was.
Yeah, I don't think you told that story.
I don't think I did. Probably because I was really hurt. I thought he would love it. And it
Well,
turns out.
And it's so funny because knowing your dad, the little bit that I do, I can totally see him like bringing up Doink all the time.
Yeah.
And then completely no sound is like, who's this guy? It's like, oh my fucking God, it's Doink, dude.
I could have had Doink the Clown enter the room and he would have been like, who's this guy?
I think I've seen this guy before, right, Bob?
Yeah, it's fucking Doink.
Your favorite wrestler, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And then when I tell him, he like tells his girlfriend, like, "Oh yeah, this is the guy that would like prank all the other guys and like wrestle them."
That's
like,
so
and he's like, "They never won, but like, yeah, it was pretty great."
I wonder if he'll ever wear those. Do you think he'll ever wear those?
Absolutely not.
No.
There's no way. He's not gonna go into work with Doink the Clown socks.
No way.
He will never do it.
That's so funny. I love that.
Yeah. All right, but here we go. Action Zone, December 4th. I'm going to count down from 3, and then you guys should be... If you haven't typed it in at this point on YouTube and are just waiting for us to start, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you.
Yeah, come
on. You clearly don't care about Action Zone Tag Team Wrestling. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Just get the 1, 2, 3 lights set up here. That new gear for 1, 2, 3 Kid? Oh, no, he's worn that before.
Has he?
Yeah, it's like the blue and red. We've seen that before.
From the back, he looks pretty thick.
Yeah, he's
Chubby
looking a little chubby. Aldo's got no energy. He hasn't done anything. He's just kind of mailing it in.
He's just grateful to be there.
Who's this? Charlie Min?
Yeah. He had a short-lived run on Action Zone.
No idea who that is.
I'm pretty sure I have heard him on like commentary once.
Okay.
He was so bad.
The only Charlie we know is Charlie Norris.
That's the only one that matters.
Yeah. That's shout out to all our bonus episode listeners.
Right. The
All
WCW version of Tatanka.
Right. So Todd and Vince are on commentary here. Cornette is leading his team out. I'm very surprised to see a Cornette appearance on Action Zone.
Well,
Must have been just with tapings.
Yeah, this is I'm not going to say a strong match for Action Zone.
It's solid.
It's a solid thing. I mean, like I said before, like the first 3 or 4 weeks of Action Zone, they had like raw caliber matches.
Right.
But very quickly, that's shifted into mid-card acts.
Sure. All right, Heavenly Bodies in action here. We don't get to see the Heavenly Bodies too much.
No, that's why I was glad that you were just like, you know, what's up to you, Bob? We'll watch it or not. And I'm like, well, we're going to watch it.
Yeah.
Because the Heavenly Bodies deserve more attention.
I think they are a pretty underrated tag team. Like, nobody talks about them.
They really don't. And I feel I would totally get Heavenly Body action figures. Like I was looking on the show before, and they don't have any.
Yeah, you were telling me. It'd be cool to have like a Jim Cornette Heavenly Bodies with the robes.
Like a 3-pack.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Pritchard and 1, 2, 3 Kid are kicking off this match, and now we're having a little standoff because 1, 2, 3 Kid does a kip up.
They're keeping the action pretty quick here too. Tom Pritchard and 1, 2, 3 Kid can probably have a hell of a match.
Absolutely. There's no doubt about that. I mean, probably all these guys aside from Aldo.
Right.
Although I shouldn't bash Aldo too much, because when he was just incredible, he was all right. 1, 2, 3 kid with a little drop kick, arm drag, takedown. This is basically the babyface offense of every single babyface in the company.
We got a double back body drop there as Aldo tags in. Continues his work on the arm crank here.
Still don't understand the mask. I don't know.
Yeah. Tags in Jimmy Del Rey.
A very pale Jimmy Del Rey.
Yeah. Well, compared to Dr. Tom, did you see how Dr. Tom was tan? Super tan.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
Del Rey is so pale, is like his gear makes it look like he's nude.
I was going to say maybe he usually compensates for the body hair, but it's really not working with the gear color here tonight.
And I don't really like their gear either. I prefer their black.
Yeah, no, me too. There's something about that gold, like that silky gold look, that looks dirty to me.
Yeah,
you know,
which might fit the Jimmy Del Rey character.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Do they really mention him as being a gigolo?
They like drop it every once in a while, but I feel like they try to avoid saying that.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Although tagging out here, he was working over Gigolo with some basic offense. We double drop kick. Maybe in a different version, 1, 2, 3 kid Aldo Montoya might have been pretty cool.
Well, 1, 2, 3 kid would be the worker.
Yeah.
I just think I have a tough time thinking that Aldo would be all that entertaining in the hot tag aspect, because 1, 2, 3 kid would be the guy that takes all the offense.
Yeah.
And then Aldo would get the hot tag. I don't know if he would necessarily succeed in that.
But. Yeah, that's fair. Plus, 1, 2, 3 kid's gonna fly around way better than Aldo is.
Well, yeah.
So,
I mean, Aldo's high flying move is a crossbody off the middle rope.
Right.
And 1, 2, 3 kid's doing somersault dives.
Fucking plancha over the top.
Yeah.
We get a Manhattan drop here. Aldo back in with Jimmy Del Rey. They're seeming to pair these guys off here. And he's in, partners in for a quick bulldog. And I am getting an ad mid-match.
I am getting an ad too, but I have a 5-second where I can just get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm going to
skip it.
Okay.
That's ridiculous. I can't believe they did that. I hate people on YouTube that fucking do that.
Yeah. Back in here, Dr. Tom in control after his bulldog. I don't think we really missed any action here, Bob.
No, the commercial that we would have encountered here with YouTube was kind of coincided with the commercial that the TV show actually was.
Yeah.
So that was pleasant. But now, so Aldo's the guy that's going to get beat down here, it looks like.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense because 1, 2, 3 kid's the more established guy.
Sure.
You know he's going to get the pop when he gets in there.
Sure. These two teams, I hate to say it, are working together pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad. That was a nice little snap suplex by Jimmy. He just decked 1, 2, 3 kid off the apron. Classic, just basic, distract the referee. Continue to beat on Aldo. See, now this is where, like, realistically, you should just get like a barbed wire steel chair, smash him over the head, instead of
behind the ref's back.
Yeah, and then instead of ramming him into the corner 3 times.
Right.
Little gut wrench, sit down powerbomb by Dr. Tom for a 2.
I gotta say, man, and I know that originally you were a Jimmy Del Rey guy, but I'm a Dr. Tom fan, man. Really am.
No, I am. No, I like Dr. Tom. I do. I think if you were to push one of these guys as a singles, I feel like you get more out of Dr. Tom.
He's just more versatile,
He's a better promo.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just
better in the ring, more concise and consistent.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy Del Rey is literally blowing out his knee every 3 weeks.
But sometimes, don't get me wrong, sometimes Jimmy Del Rey's fucking dynamite and just kills it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm going with consistency in Dr. Tom. Oof. What a scissors kick right there.
Yeah, Jimmy just dropped Aldo with a reversed heel kick of sorts there. Aldo had made a tag to 1-2-3 Kid prior, but of course the referee was distracted. So the bodies had.
It might be the finish. Oh, kick out.
Do you think the bodies could win this? I can see them pinning Aldo.
Yeah, I see the bodies going over pinning Aldo, I think.
Pritchard missing an elbow.
Think we'll get a schmoz finish? Maybe we might. Yeah, we might.
I don't know if we're gonna get a schmoz. This feels like a.
I don't think it needs one.
No, this feels like a 1-2-3 Kid losing a tag match with his partner taking the fall.
Yeah, I agree.
Spinning heel kick by 1-2-3 Kid on Pritchard. He is a house of fire. He's really good at professional wrestling.
He just makes you want to watch.
Yep. Well, Aldo just got dumped to the floor.
Yeah, he did. Holy shit.
Jimmy, 1-2-3 Kid's going to the top rope.
What are we going to see here? Leg drop? Oh, nope. Cornette knocks the top rope with his racket.
Aldo just super kicked Jimmy Del Rey.
Yeah, that was solid.
What? Okay. Pritchard just pinned 1-2-3 Kid.
Wow. That's big.
Wow.
Screwed finish or not, that was good.
I mean, that's kind of ideal. I like that. Wait.
I was not expecting 1-2-3 Kid to get the loss there.
Well, hang on a minute. There's a second referee.
Oh.
Telling the original referee about what Cornette did, and Cornette's like, I didn't do that.
We're going to get a dusty finish here?
Oh, my God. Is this going to be reversed to a disqualification or something? This is stupid. I hate when they do this crap.
It feels
the referee
cheap.
is telling the time, or the ring announcer. Let's see. Tell us.
What's the ref saying? Cornette's starting to freak out.
Yeah, no, okay. So the ring announcer guy took forever to say that the match must continue. Okay. Aldo dropkick Dr. Tom. And 1-2-3 Kid gets the pin on Pritchard.
I don't like that.
That's just
See, I was fine with the way it went before. Why did they have to change it? That really gets nobody over.
Nobody.
Like, you know? Nobody. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was a waste. It's fucking...
Stinking loser. Nice sign.
It's not even Raw. This isn't even a Raw match.
No, it's on Action Zone.
Yeah, just have the bodies go over, dude. Yeah, that's silly. I don't like that reverse decision.
I was not a fan of it either. I mean, come on. The bodies just go over. You get some momentum for the guys.
And the bodies are an actual tag team.
Right.
Come on. What do you mean?
Yeah, it shouldn't be that complicated.
I didn't like that. The match itself was good, and they had chemistry. The guys in the ring definitely worked pretty well together. I wouldn't mind Aldo 1-2-3 Kid if they wanted to tag it up a couple more times, but doesn't make a lot of sense. Not really. But yeah, I could totally see this as a rematch or something.
I enjoyed it. That's a quality syndication match, I'd say.
Yeah, for sure. Compared to some of the ones we've watched, even some of the ones on Raw, yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, so that means we are ready to go here for the December 5th, 1994 edition of Monday Night Raw. I'm not going to read the description on the network, but there's one match on here already that I am dreading, so that is going to be fun.
Oh, fuck. I just looked at it, and I'm pissed.
There you go. This one is 46 minutes and 29 seconds, so grip onto your chair because it's going to be a long ride. I'm being way more dramatic than I am.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm going to count down from 5, and then I will hit play, and then we'll be good to go. I, of course, have my headphones in, so any kind of promos or stuff like that If they're seemingly important, I can be like, oh, hey, this is what they're talking
All right, good. Yeah, I still haven't jumped on that bandwagon. I probably should. I just haven't.
about. Oh, way to go.
So.
All right, there you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
All right, we're starting right up with the Raw opening package here, which it feels like it's been forever since we've seen that.
I
And
should probably plug
Tycho,
in my headphones. Jesus, Bob.
Tycho is our major sponsor here, taking up the whole video there for a second. What is Tycho? Probably a face cleaner or some shit.
Tycho?
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
In the arena here, we got the WWF lights circling in the ring. Pretty cool look.
How do you spell Tycho? I wasn't looking at my...
Tyco. Tycho. Shawn Michaels making his way out to the ring in the sexy boy toy attire, of course. He's got his little, looks like a sailor's hat he's got on there.
Did you say it was Toico?
No, Tyco. Tycho.
Oh.
Shawn meeting Vince ringside here.
That can't be right.
Let me turn on subtitles. I'm sure, Bob, they'll mention something about it on the show if we can't find it. Let's turn those on. Sean's getting...
it's a toy company.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
BattleTech Toy Commercial Tyco. So yeah, it's like, Rock'em Sock'em Boys and shit like that.
Oh, okay. Sean's calling himself the working hardest man in show business. Hardest working man in show business. He says Double J doubles is that. So here comes Double J.
God, you can get a seizure with all this light flashing.
Jesus.
God. Who's
That's
that behind
cool
Jeff
little
Jarrett?
outfit, though.
Who's that behind him?
I don't know. I can't tell yet.
Oh, I know who that is.
Oh.
Here we are. So this is what I was reading in the Observer. So
This is out of nowhere.
Yeah. So you know how I said, I think it was maybe last week, that Brian Lee was managing Jeff Jarrett? That was the report by Meltzer.
Yeah.
Well, he clarifies or corrects himself in the next edition of the Observer. It's not Brian Lee, obviously. It is Brian Armstrong.
Oh.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, the debut of Jeff Jarrett's roadie.
Yes.
Which I will admit, I kind of forgot that this was a thing. This is a good addition, I think, for Jarrett to have a roadie.
I agree. And here comes Bulldog. So a Bulldog Jeff Jarrett match I'm in for. He's getting major pyro here.
Yeah, of course he is. This was advertised, so we did know this was happening.
Yeah.
This is a strong match for sure on a Raw.
And to open with it. Okay.
Yeah. Well, they tend to do that with their bigger matches.
Yeah, I like the
get you set for that big rating.
Yeah. It's still like the corny Jeff Jarrett outfit, but I really like the black with the gold stars on it.
I like it too. I thought at first that he had like a championship belt around his waist.
Yeah.
And I was like, what belt did he win? But he did not.
That's so funny. So Jeff takes his glasses and hat off, gives them to the roadie, and the roadie's like, yes, yes. He's like carrying it over to the corner, like, thank you. That's so good.
I think that's a great addition for him to have the roadie.
I like it. I like it a lot. Snapmare here starts us off. Jeff does his strut. Bulldog looks like he's trimmed a little bit.
He is. He absolutely is.
He doesn't look as chubby.
No, he's looking leaner.
Yeah. What is the Sean Jeff Jarrett connection though? Unless Sean maybe is just on commentary for the night.
Yeah, Sean is just on commentary.
Okay.
As you'll remember, he broke his hand.
Yeah.
So he is not clear to wrestle until late January, early February.
Right.
That's the rumor at least. So it looks like he might be on commentary for a little bit at least.
Okay.
And as I said, we're still in Poughkeepsie, and there's still empty seats in the bleacher section.
There is, yeah.
Which is disappointing. That Mid-Hudson Civic Center is, I would say, my favorite place to go watch a show. Not a bad seat in that joint.
Right.
If I could have gone there to watch an episode, am I already going to buffer? Are you kidding me right now?
Should I pause?
No, just keep going. I'll get you going or something.
All right. Well, we'll do a time check for those people at home. We're at 4 minutes, 59 seconds, 5 minutes, 5:01, 5:02. We got Jarrett here stalling on the outside after getting bested by the British Bulldog. Kid in the front row with a Razor shirt on gives him a double thumbs down for Double J.
It's a rude thing to do.
Yeah, a little bit of stalling here, of course, slowing the pace down. Rhodey has done a very good job of staying off camera, which I think is very interesting.
Well, so obviously I'm not watching currently because Spectrum Internet is a son of a bitch. But
Yeah.
He's always like kneeling at
Yes.
ringside, not very
Yes.
prominently seen.
Right. That's what it seems
Which,
like. We
as
just
you
got
know-
a glimpse of him in the corner there. We're at a stalemate with shoulder blocks in the center of the ring. Looks like the crowd is definitely behind British Bulldog.
It's good to know
Jeff
I'm not
Jarrett.
missing anything really.
Yeah. Side headlock turns into a whip against the ropes. Bulldog runs Jeff Jarrett over with a shoulder block. Jarrett's got some guns on him, though, man.
Well, like I said, I mean, when he first came into the business, and here I am talking like I'm some kind of veteran. When he came in '86, he bulks up pretty quick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure it's natural. There was no supplements or steroids or anything.
Sure. Right. I think Jeff Jarrett gets a bad rap for being somebody who, quote unquote, never drew a dime. I'm sure there are plenty of people who are major Jeff Jarrett fans that bought tickets to see Jeff Jarrett.
I mean,
Maybe now in '94.
I don't like when.
I would say by championship days.
Like WCW championship?
Yeah. Or even WWF.
Was he ever really presented? I don't know, man. He was like always the annoying heel. I don't know how he would be presented as a guy that's like,
to get beat up. We're gonna buy a ticket. We want to see Jeff Jarrett get beat up.
I mean, I guess.
That's what the heel's for, man. Here we go. We got a stalling suplex. Let's see how Bulldog holds him up. Oh, it wasn't very long at all. Bulldog brings him down pretty quick. Jarrett barely sells it by standing halfway up and falling out of the bottom ropes.
Of course.
It was almost
What's your time check here so I can?
We are at 7 minutes 45 seconds. 6, 7, 8, 49.
So you're at. Son of a bitch.
We're at about 8 minutes right now. Jeff Jarrett back in the ring here, laying the punches in. Which
All right,
Bulldog
so I'm at.
Should be at 8:15, 16, 17, 18 as Jarrett is getting his head pounded into the top turnbuckle.
Oh, cool. All right, I'm at the right spot.
Bulldog going up to the top rope here. We'll see what happens. Will he come off? Nope. Looks like Jarrett stops him with a punch to the midsection.
He sure did. The crowd sounds like they're digging this.
Yeah, they seem pretty into it because, again, when Bulldog hit the suplex, they were kind of popping off of that.
Jarrett kind of fell backwards on the superplex. Got it.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, maybe Jarrett's getting over with the crowd that they want to see him get beat up.
Could be, yeah.
Because I don't know if it's really Bulldog that they're
right.
digging here, but
Right.
sleeper hold, of course, by Jarrett. Bulldog's already elbowing out of it.
Fuck you. This is fucking on.
I can't get over the roadie, how he is kneeling down, clapping, supporting. He's obviously there, but he's not overwhelmingly on the camera, taking away from the match.
Yeah.
And it's also funny because the roadie for like concerts and stuff is off to the side. He's not seen.
I was just gonna say
That's what
it
he's
fits
doing.
the gimmick so good.
Yeah.
It's like he's purposely avoiding the camera because that's what a roadie does.
Right.
It's pretty
So
funny.
that's awesome. I could see Rhodey becoming one of my favorite acts if he's so dedicated to the
role, yeah.
gimmick. Yeah.
Absolutely. Jeff coming off the top with it looks like almost a
That's a
clothesline cross-body hybrid there.
Yeah.
Commercial break.
And we got a 2 count as we go to commercial.
Oh, the fist drop. God damn it.
That's a Memphis class. Oh, he missed.
Hate it. I hate it.
All
You
right.
might be a little bit behind me here, Bob.
I am behind you for sure.
I'm going to pause it just a second.
All right. They just collided for me and now they're laid out.
Okay.
I don't know how Conrad and them always manage to have their internet not crap out on them and reboot every episode. This is amazing.
Well, to be fair, Conrad and Tony and whoever he's with most likely pay for the highest internet package you can get.
That's probably true.
To be fair. I do not do that.
I don't do that either.
Yeah. So that might be one of our issues. They might even have wired internet so that it would never crap out. So that might be a thing too. But nonetheless, that's what makes us unique. We fill the airwaves. It doesn't matter if it crashes. No. We make it work. So fuck them for having good internet.
Yeah. And having really entertaining podcasts. You know what? Screw you.
Yeah, and they make money off it. Like, okay, dude.
Whatever, bud.
Cool.
Oh, you have sponsors? You know what? Who needs them? Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need you. We don't want sponsors. We don't want you to email icopodcast@gmail.com and offer us money.
Right.
No.
Who does that?
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
Stop it.
We didn't take money out of our own pockets to pay people to cut promos in the beginning of the show.
Right.
They sought us out.
Yeah, they were like, "Hey, let me do this. You don't need to pay me $40 to $50." No, absolutely not.
Exactly.
Just like the guy who has a petition for British Bulldog to get in the Hall of Fame. He has not paid people hundreds of dollars to do a video to be like, "Hey, get him in the Hall of Fame."
Right.
That's exactly what he's doing.
Right.
Jarrett just got a 2 count on a running bulldog out of the corner, by the way.
So anybody who believes that can go and buy a really nice jacket with a lot of pockets and take a fucking hike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bulldog nearly winning with a crucifix pin. Rhodey's reactions are hilarious. He's so worried.
It's his meal ticket, man. It's his meal ticket.
Fisherman suplex by Bulldog. What the hell is going on here?
That's a perfect plex, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say perfect plex because it's not perfect doing it.
What a thief.
Oh my God. He dropped him with a right hand right on the jaw. Okay.
I think this is a Jeff Jarrett heel turn.
A Jeff Jarrett heel turn?
Yeah, everybody's kind of not giving a shit until now. He's like turning heel finally. Before he was just
little does he know he's been a heel for the last year.
Yeah, oh fuck.
That's funny.
I like how Rhodey holds his hat down, like, holy shit, I can't even take this.
He's like sweating.
Yeah.
Come on, man, do it. Oh my God, I'm buffering again.
Bob, God damn it. Well, good news is we're in a headlock, ladies and gentlemen. We're calling spots here on Monday Night Raw. You're not missing much.
This is ridiculous.
The ref looks like Louis Anderson, doesn't he? The old Family Feud guy?
Yeah, it's Jack Dome.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'll just watch it on my fucking computer instead of putting it on my goddamn television. Because this is a piece of fucking shit.
You play it through what? Your PlayStation?
Yeah.
My Xbox does the same shit, so don't feel bad. We get a Manhattan drop here by Bulldog. Bulldog's on a roll. We might be getting a finish here, Bob.
Of course you are, and I'm not going to see it.
Big back body drop.
What is now
Big clothesline from Bulldog. Big clothesline. And a third one. Bulldog makes his opponent do all the running, which I think is hilarious.
Well, it's smart.
Yeah. Jeff's bailing to the floor here. He's saying, no more. I'm done. I fucking had it. Bulldog's coming like, bullshit. You're finishing this. I need to get over. Picks him up. In a military press on the ring walkway here. He's walking him all the way back to the ring and throws him through the middle rope. That was pretty impressive.
Oh, cannot connect his server. Great.
Bob, am I going to lose you here in a minute?
I don't know.
Somebody just reached out from underneath the ring to grab Bulldog's wrist. We're assuming it's Rhodey, which is pretty funny because that's like a doink gimmick.
Yeah, I think it is Rhodey.
Oh, yeah, he's popped out on the other side.
This is so goddamn frustrating. Fucking hate Spectrum Internet so much.
Yeah, they do suck. I had them in the apartment before I moved, and it was horrible. Rhodey is walking Jeff to the back, it looks like. And I don't know if he's going to actually throw this match out. He might. Yep. It looks like the ref has called for the bell. So Jeff Jarrett walks away from the match while Bulldog's just in the ring waiting for him. Getting a recap here. Shawn Michaels is laughing at the finish. Yeah, it was definitely Rhodey holding his leg underneath the ring, of course. We're getting a promo here for Holiday Wish Tour this Thursday, coming in Erie, Pennsylvania. Seems like a lame tour name, Holiday Wish Tour. They'll be in Rochester, New York, Syracuse, New York, Utica, New York, Sacramento, California. Holy shit, that's a jump. What else here? No more dates announced as of now. Just to show you, we had Doink was featured in a video in the background for that tour. It's probably going to be fucking bullshit. And then we're being taken to the American Sportscasters Association dinner. Okay. I assume this is like a... Oh, yep. So the Bushwhackers were here. Doink's here in his makeup, along with Dink. Diesel's in a cutoff tuxedo with Bert Sugar, Dick Enberger.
What's your time check?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Fuck you out of that. We're at 17, 50, 51, 52. Tommy Lasorda. Diesel shaking hands with a bunch of people. And now we are back into the arena. 1, 2, 3 Kid making his way to the ring. 18:03, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3 Kid in his more modern look here. It's the black and the white attire with the red trim. Pretty cool. It's got the gold lettering on it. Bob, are you with us?
I am.
Okay.
Hopefully this doesn't screw me over.
Barry Horowitz here in the ring. Looks like that's who he's going to be squaring off with.
I'm at, in case you're wondering here, I'm at 1836, 37, 38.
Perfect. Yep.
Fucking bullshit.
All right. Speaking of fucking bullshit here, we'll see what these guys can kind of come up with.
Might as well sell my TV if I can't watch shit on it anymore.
You still do YouTube TV?
I do.
How does that work?
It's basically just, well, you just stream it really. It's like an app.
Yeah.
And, it's got all like the basic needs I have. It has unlimited DVR for 9 months, so if you record a show, it's on.
That's good. Yeah.
It's $50 a month.
How is that choppy at all or not really?
No, that's pretty good.
I think it's the network. I think the network's a piece of shit.
It's definitely gotten worse, I would say.
Yeah.
I've never encountered so many connectivity issues in my life.
Yeah, I think the network, they do a cheap streaming broadcast.
For sure.
123 Kid just got backdropped on his fucking head here.
Yeah. By Mr.
Barry.
Barry Horowitz. I'm surprised he didn't just pat himself on the back.
I don't know why they don't just hire Barry Horowitz. Just get the guy on the payroll.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe he is.
Yeah, maybe.
He's there like all the time.
All
every
the
taping.
time. Yeah.
This is a quality worker, I guess.
Definitely. And that little pin was really cool that he just did.
Yeah, a little modified roll up there. Cradle.
Sean's put himself over most likely.
Yes, he is. He's saying the camera loves him. So.
Yeah, that's for sure. And he loves the camera.
Absolutely.
We're getting some uppercuts in the corner here. Barry Horowitz looking pretty impressive with some of his offense here tonight.
Yeah. Weren't these... Now, here's the thing. We can hype this up. This is a match between former tag partners.
Yeah, sure.
These guys were partners against the Quebecers back in October of 93.
Yeah. Former enhancement
the
guy.
only time. Yeah, that was the only time they ever tagged.
Right.
That I can remember.
Pepperidge Farm remembers. All right. Big punch to the forehead here with the theatrics.
He's keeping control here, and it's actually entertaining.
Yeah. It's keeping it fresh, you know. 123 Kid gets dropped with a shoulder block.
Spinning heel kick.
You know, it's weird because now that I'm thinking about it, 123 Kid, he's always explosive in the ring, but I feel like he hasn't had a really like dynamic match in a while.
Yeah, probably since like Owen.
Yeah. 123 Kid gets the surprise victory there.
Yeah.
Kind of came out of nowhere.
So Barry Horowitz controls about 90% of the match.
Yeah, 123 Kid, he hit a back like wheel kick or something.
Spinning heel kick.
Yeah. Promo here of Bob Backlund.
Yeah, first he lost the belt, or first he lost his mind, and then he lost the belt. Oh my God.
Oh no.
You have to be kidding me.
I think that's the worst case scenario, dude. Mischief
meets madness. It's going to be Bob Backlund against Doink the fucking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the drizzling shits. Great. Next up, King's Court. Still to come, a mystery guest. That ought to be fucking good.
Who's
the Sega Genesis version of, who knows, man? Who knows? Get the Sega Genesis version of this wrestling game getting promoted.
There's a Sega version of that game?
Looks to be the case here. Shawn Michaels is way too buff.
They all are, but what the hell was that?
Is that a 619?
I in the air. Like, I don't know. That was a weird.
No, not good.
Who is coming out now? Oh, I think it's Kwang. Is it?
God, I hope not.
I think it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh, damn it.
Harvey Whippleman, the manager of losers. Harvey Whippleman.
Did you see somebody fucking yank on his like cape and he turned around pissed?
Yeah, he gave him the death stare.
Oh, that's awesome. They like stopped him in his tracks.
Yeah.
Scott Taylor.
Is in action with Scott Taylor. Yeah, Scotty Too Hottie.
Probably gonna get killed here, unfortunately.
It appears to be the case. Unless, who knows? Maybe Scott Taylor will win.
Ooh, has Kwang switched up his mask here? Is it different?
Was that just an extension? Yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, it's the same one.
Extension.
Fuck Kwang. First of all, let's just get that right out of the way.
He has done nothing.
Nothing. He's contributed nothing. Yeah. Also, fuck Harvey Whippleman. How is he still a manager? Because he's not good.
Yeah, he is not very good at all.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is mainly. So this match is not even the focal point. The focal point of this match is Harvey Whippleman harassing Fink at ringside.
Yeah. They're literally doing a split screen as Scott Taylor's jumping off the top rope.
Taylor with a drop kick as well.
Just shows you where the attention is.
Yeah. Can you believe that? Can you imagine going to Kwang, but hey, Kwang, so we don't give a flying fuck about your match. The focus here is Harvey and Fink because we feel like this is the money feud.
Yeah, you have no heat, so.
None. So we're going to put the heat on Fink right here. Kwang just did the miss spot after a little standing heel kick.
Give me a fucking
to Taylor.
Scott Taylor looks like he has a Pizza Planet singlet on. That's what the pattern reminds me of. Pizza Planet, famous in Toy Story.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I also heard that, speaking of that, Pizza Planet, they are going to be bringing to Disney World as a real restaurant.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Good thing you had that pass to go.
I wasn't going to bring it up. You brought it up.
Kwang with a running, spinning heel kick into the corner. How has there not been a feud with Kwang and 1-2-3 Kid about the spinning heel kick?
Yeah, like the definitive user of that move.
Yeah. And then you can throw Owen in there too. Because
sure.
Fucking move.
Yeah.
If you're under 6'4",
you probably throw that move.
You're gonna do a spinning heel kick.
Right. I think it's in your contract. Like if you want to be on TV, you better learn how to do that.
I want to see Lex Luger do a spinning heel kick.
Well, he would probably break his neck.
Well, that's kind of the reason why I wanted to do it.
Oh my God! Speaking of broken neck,
yeah.
Kwang I think just murdered Scott Taylor with bringing a heel down on the base of his neck.
Yeah, that was not dangerous.
Looked nasty. I would not want to work with Kwang. Like I would say no.
No. Yeah. Harvey is threatening or telling Fink, hey, I'm going to turn my back. You hit me.
That's so stupid.
I don't even know how this feud has started. It feels like it's come out of nowhere.
It's just, there's no point to it. Like, what is the point to that?
Taylor just missed a crossbody and Kwang hit another spinning heel kick. And that does it.
That lasted way, way too long.
You see, the thing is, Kwang isn't like awful. It's just he does nothing.
And he's dangerous.
He is.
Fink looks pissed as he announces the winner here. Harvey was still giving him a hard time at the ringside area.
He's
and
not thrilled.
And that's so true. And it's so sad that literally that match was probably there to get that angle over more than Kwang himself.
100%.
So that's a bummer.
This King of Hearts.
Oh, this is cool. Owen getting his own little vignette here.
Lex
the
Luger's
King
the
of
King
Pain?
of Pain.
Bullshit.
Patriot meets Traitor.
Oh, they're really reaching with these vignettes, man.
Red, white, black, and blue.
Give me a break.
Oh, it's on Action Zone. That's the match we'll be checking out next week.
Oh, okay. Well, they could have went with the obvious fucking Canada versus United States.
No. We don't want to.
King.
We gotta go Traitor against the Patriot.
Yeah,
that's the go-to move.
Stupid.
Mystery guest here for King's Court is next. Jerry Lawler's making his way out.
I like how Sean's got his feet up on the desk.
Yeah, you don't care.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's what I like most about Shawn Michaels is he just doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Yeah. He's like, you know what? This is just an easy day for me. I have a broken hand. I can't do anything. So
You think he's still getting the paycheck he would have got if he was working this show? I guarantee you he did.
I feel like yes, because
Yeah.
I think it's very known that McMahon has a hard on for him.
Yeah.
So he probably was, giving him the payday.
Yeah. Who the fuck is this about to be? On King's Court.
Be the mystery. Yeah, it's gonna be somebody dumb. Like we already
absolutely. Know. Yeah, absolutely. King's definitely stalling here too, of course.
Yeah, he's just insulting the crowd.
Yeah. Got to get that drama ready. Wow, her teeth are horrible.
I think she just called her a ring rat.
Well, that might be the case. Time check here. We are at 29, 28, 29, 30. Almost 30 minutes in. He's calling her a dog, and he's just really running this girl down. Oh boy, somebody who's truly a guiding light, as my closed caption says. This ought to be good.
Guiding light. Who is it? Was it Ted DiBiase?
I hope not. I think we've seen enough of Ted DiBiase the last 2 years.
Yeah. Well, for the month of July and August, we saw him the whole year.
Yeah, so hopefully not him. That would be preferred.
Guiding light. Who the hell?
Is it gonna be
The brains behind the brawn.
Maybe it's Cornette.
Cornette.
Responsible for Diesel being the champion. So Sean, probably, right?
Yeah, that's who Sean.
Yeah. All right, well, hopefully we'll get something good here. Sean's selling it like he just won the Oscar.
Oh, it's me. I didn't know.
You can tell Vince just fucking loves him.
He's 100% does.
Just by like the fake disdain in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't know about this, except I really fucking like it. Sean up on the apron here. I wonder, are they playing his music, Bob, or no?
Yes, they are. So what if you know how like Vince McMahon created the Ted DiBiase character because like it was the most closely related to him or whatever?
Yeah.
What if that's the same thing with Shawn Michaels? What if Vince McMahon pictures himself as how Shawn Michaels presents himself? Moving his hips around, prancing around, calling him a sexy boy.
That might be the case. There's a good chance of that.
I could see it.
Shawn has turned his cap backward, of course.
You know, I don't know what is going on, but like Shawn Michaels is coming across like he's the guy.
Well, and you know, I think that's why every time I see him week after week after week, he makes me believe it.
Yeah.
Just the way he acts and like just literally does whatever the fuck he wants. You can tell he's doing whatever the fuck he wants. Says whatever he wants. Makes me believe him.
I agree.
He says he's the guiding light.
Yeah, they're hyping up this whole guiding light to the championship.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Is this Sean's way of inserting himself in the picture, though? Is that what we take this as?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Without him, he doesn't, get the belt or whatever.
Right.
This has got to be... Is this how they do Shawn and Diesel at Rumble?
Well, that's what I was thinking, and I know we talked about it. That's what I feel like. That's the only thing I feel like makes sense. So can Shawn even be in the Royal Rumble? I think he's just having a singles match.
It would make the most sense.
He's asking him, do they know who he is? He's Shawn Michaels. Of course, nobody disses the HB kid, including Diesel. Shawn's ears have to be so stretched out, don't you think? After all them wicked, heavy, dangly earrings over the years.
No. I get. You know what's really weird is that Shawn Michaels, being bald.
Yeah, it's really weird.
That's a weird thing. But you know what? He probably realized, hey, I have this huge bald spot. I'm probably better off just shaving it all off.
Well, it's like the Hogan effect, like how you can't hold on to it. Just let it go. Hogan's still hanging on, and it's not a good look.
Yeah.
Because it looks fake at this point. It looks like he peeled it out of a plastic bag and just taped it to the back of his head. Shawn kind of has a unibrow.
He's always had a unibrow.
Yeah, he definitely does.
There was like a poster in the Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, and he has a very noticeable unibrow. And I was like, wow, for being a sexy boy, he's got a unibrow.
Right, not a good look.
No.
For fun, I'm going to see if I can find Shawn Michaels Playgirl on eBay.
Don't do that.
And then
I'm sure it's on there.
And then we're going to ask, I'm going to ask you and see if you can guess how much it costs. Let's see.
How much is a Playgirl's gonna cost?
Of Shawn Michaels.
Shawn
Yeah.
Before you tell me, I'm gonna say $8.99.
All right, let's see. If this is the correct magazine, it is going for $38 as a starting bid. We also have a buy it now for $60.
Really?
Yeah.
$60?
$60 for the infamous Shawn Michaels Playgirl magazine. Is he really naked in this?
Yes, but I don't think they show it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Pretty
weird.
sure.
Yeah, that's something.
Really moving.
Just takes balls to do that, man. I'll tell you that. To be fucking that high up in the company and then go pose for that.
Well, the thing is, too, is like he didn't realize that it's mostly targeted towards gay men.
Yeah.
So that was kind of funny when I read that.
Yeah, it's pretty
He
funny.
didn't know that.
All right.
Did I know that? No, I did not. But
I mean, no. I mean, the title doesn't necessarily give that away either. We're working towards.
Hang on. I'll be right back.
All right. We're working towards WWF Mania's 100th episode. Special guest Doink and Dink the Clown. They're showing some old clips. We have Todd Pettengill, of course, going crazy as he usually does over this silly crap. They're promoting it as to be a pretty big event. I doubt if you miss it, you're really missing anything, but we'll see. They're throwing pies at somebody's face. I don't know what's going on here. We have cut to clouds in the sky. And a name of Hakushi has popped through the sky clouds, and the sky clouds have turned into a storm. It says coming to the WWF. Very, very vague vignette there. Luckily, I know exactly who Hakushi is, and I am very, very excited to see that. So I'm looking forward to that. Bob joins us back here. Bob, we just got a vignette of literally just clouds with the name Hakushi attached to it.
What's your time, Q? Because I'm just getting that part.
I am at 37, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Oh my god. Dude, my thing keeps on fucking buffering so much. I'm going to throw my computer into a lake.
Is that like a Stone Cold Rock reference?
Probably. I don't know. Like, this is just getting really frustrating.
I'm going to pause it.
This is just pissing me off so much.
I'm at no idea. 38:05, 6, 7, 8. Pause. We're going to pause it. Well done.
38:05?
I'm at 38:08 paused.
Right,
well done.
I'll let you know when I get there, Matt. Okay, so I'm at 38:08 pause as well. So I'll count down from 3, and I'll hit play for seemingly the last match. Ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1, yeah, play.
Perfect.
This is bullshit. Anybody that lives in upstate New York that listens, don't ever get Spectrum Internet, apparently. At least not for the winter months, because it's a joke.
I was just going to say, isn't it? That's kind of like when you had problems last year.
It's like in the winter. It's always the winter.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I did continue to have internet problems because it's the fucking Bushwhackers against the Well Done.
Yeah, that's true. We might have just synced up for nothing here.
Yeah, what is it worthless?
Well Done in the thong outfits, just it doesn't do it for me. Not a fan.
Well, isn't it a thong over pants or something?
Yeah, it's just a weird look. What are these two doing here in the main event in December of 1994? What is going on?
I wish I could tell you.
That's
We're getting a Raw's War video game ad here.
They're really pushing this game, huh?
Yeah, you gotta sell the units, brother.
Wow. Well
Yeah,
done.
what is up with that?
Oh,
This
it's not a good.
I already know I'm gonna hate this. Bushwhackers with clotheslines of both of these guys.
Both well and done completely oversold it.
Oh yeah. Why? Why are the Bushwhackers here?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but we only see them very sporadically, and like that's already too much.
I mean,
We
I
got
don't even know.
yeah
I think
action
that's
out on the
well.
floor here.
Well just came off the apron to X handle Luke.
You know the difference between the two?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Stephen Dunn right there.
All right.
The only reason why I know that's Stephen Dunn is because he was the guy that was in the ring when Scott Hall came out on Nitro.
Oh, what a weird thing! I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure it was like Stephen Dunn against Mike Enos or something like that.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, that was a horrible backbreaker.
Oh.
Dunn didn't even drop down on it.
Well, you could tell too. Luke didn't want to take the bomb.
Yeah, that was bad. All right, they have Luke over the top
Oh
rope.
God, what the fuck?
And just an axe handle to the
Oh,
back.
okay. Thought he was gonna splash him.
I thought, yeah, I didn't know what he was going to do. Of course, I forgot Harvey Whippleman was the manager of Well Done, so you know that they're probably going to lose this,
Yeah.
which is hilarious that they're going to lose to the freaking Bushwhackers.
I love the Billy Gunn kiss knee pads.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
I didn't even notice that.
I almost don't like Well Done because I feel like they're a cheaper version of the Heavenly Bodies. Like if you can't,
for sure.
yeah, like if you can't get the Heavenly Bodies, you get Well Done.
Yeah,
Which kind of sucks.
and what's funny is that this company has both.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's kind of the same team,
Yeah,
gimmick wise. I don't know.
yeah. And then you have a poor version of Cornette with Harvey Whippleman.
Right. Yeah, I don't like that. This match, there's literally not much to talk about here. I mean, we're getting
Just to be
basic
expected.
shit.
Fucking
Yeah.
Bushwhackers.
Bushwhackers are getting their ass beat, which is good.
Yeah, well, it just means that they're gonna somehow win.
Yeah, probably against Well Done here, most likely. Yeah.
Not
Which
that I would
sucks.
be. Well, it's gonna suck, but I mean, it's well done.
Yeah, that's
It's not
fair.
that, I guess it's not that big of a deal. But
Right. You know who I miss? The fucking Smoking Guns, man. We haven't seen them in a while.
yeah, the last time we saw them, I think, was from what, the Showdown or Sunday Night Slam or whatever it was. Leading
Yeah,
into
it's been a hot second for sure.
a couple weeks.
Got a foot on the ropes there from the Bushwhacker. He's got his ring awareness about him.
We got late breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. I just got a receipt from Podbean.com. That means the server has been paid for another year.
Wow.
So if you want to send me money to cover the cost for that, all you listeners, thank you. It cost me $4,000. We'll just
Shit.
pretend that's true.
Also, if you haven't checked out our Redbubble store, please do so. We got stickers, shirts, tapestries, a whole host of items in there now. We actually just recently updated and uploaded our older logo in there. So those you can find those on baseball tees and a couple cool different styles of shirt on there. So definitely check those out. I definitely plan to buy one before the end of the month to shut Bob up mostly, but also because I love IcoPod and I want to support the podcast.
You're a bullshit liar, because the whole thing here was that we were gonna buy the shirts when we went to AEW, and I was like, cool, great. I bought a shirt, and then Austin never did.
Yeah.
So
instead, I wore
still have
my Moxley shirt to AEW.
yeah, and he wasn't even there, so
Right.
that was great.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Battering Ram of Doom. Terrific. Can't wait for this. Here we go. Yeah, great. Oh, Steven. Yeah, Timothy Well just got knocked to the floor. Oh, boy. Here we go. Steven Dunn by himself. Oh, my God. An overhand strike. Oh, boy.
You know what I want to see? I want to see Diesel come out and powerbomb the fuck out of both Bushwhackers. That's what I want.
Just put him right through the announcer's table.
Yeah, retired.
Stephen Dunn just knee lifted Butch from behind.
Is that the finish? Oh my god.
He just fucking wow.
Like a sissy comes in with the save.
That's an upset.
Oh, he won.
Yeah, he won the match.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Wait a minute. What is Fink doing? Oh, are you kidding me? They're doing this again?
Wait, what are they arguing?
He's telling him that Whippleman cheated. Oh my god. They just did this for the bodies match.
Literally the first match. It was the second match.
Well,
and it was the Heavenly Bodies, too.
From syndication, though. That wasn't on Raw.
Oh, that's true. Well, that's definitely what's happening here, that they stole it.
Well, it wasn't reversed. It was just Fink and Harvey arguing.
Oh. Regardless.
Bob Backlund's at ringside now.
It's the first time we've saw him since he lost the strap, isn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Sean's just eating this up. You know he probably thinks Bob Backlund's an absolute idiot, but he's like, yeah, here's the mic, buddy. You just go ahead and talk. Just say whatever you want. You're making me look great.
Shawn Michaels is just like, yeah, or whatever Bob Backlund's saying.
Bob Backlund's probably so annoyed with Shawn Michaels, it's not even funny.
I feel like Bob Backlund blacks out every time that he talks.
Yeah, probably.
He just rambles and doesn't know what he's talking about.
Like bursts a brain cell.
Yeah, can we skip next week so I don't have to watch Bob Backlund and Doing?
Dude, I think that's the new low.
I
think that is a new low.
So, man.
So do we know what happened with the finish of the last match, or?
I'm assuming that Well Done defeated the Bushwhackers.
I'm shocked.
Nothing was announced as being overturned or anything.
Yeah, I'm shocked because the other Bushwhacker came in to like break up the pin, but they like didn't let him do it.
Yeah, he definitely missed it or something.
So it looks like that's how we go off the air with Bob Backlund and Shawn Michaels on the stick.
I was really glad that I missed about 20 minutes of it, but that's okay. No big deal.
Yeah, definitely a drop from last Monday.
Yes.
Which is kind of a shame because the last couple of episodes, Raw-wise, have been a drop. And then we kind of went up with the last one, and now it looks like we've peaked and we're heading back down the mountain. So that's just fabulous.
Well, I mean, hopefully it's not a complete joke to end the year. But, I mean, next week's episode certainly appears to be a joke.
Yeah.
Bob Backlund, Tony the Clown being the freaking stupid
promoted match of the night.
Yeah. And judging, because I already have the next episode lined up for next week, judging by the description, because I can actually read it on my computer, yeah, that's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Well, hopefully, Bob, your computer crashes out completely.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So you don't have to watch any of it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go onto some non-secure website. I'm going to click on a bunch of pop-up ads.
Yeah, put your credit card info in for sure. For
sure. Absolutely. And then hopefully my computer just explodes and then my identity will be stolen.
Right.
And then I'll have to move. And
preferably so that way you don't have to deal with Spectrum in the winter.
Right.
That's what we're getting at here.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal. Is to just not deal with this anymore. I can't wait until I move eventually and I can get Fios again. Because I'm telling you, Fios, I would never have this fucking problem ever.
No, in upstate New York, man, Verizon's the way to go.
It is.
So,
Spectrum pieces of shit. Well, this episode was also a piece of shit.
What a segue.
Yeah, I mean the best thing about it was. Jarrett Bulldog was pretty solid from what I could see. It was an okay match. The roadie being introduced, I think, is great. So yes, I'm really happy about that. I think he's going to add to the Jeff Jarrett character pretty well.
I agree.
Aside from that, This show sucked. I'm not really a fan of.
Did we like Sean on commentary, or it was
Sean
just
is good.
whatever?
Sean is good on commentary.
Okay.
Because he's able to get stuff over on television and also still get himself over but not taking over the show.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That's good because not everybody can do that. We've heard some horrible guest commentators.
Well, remember, we've heard him on commentary before, and we also thought that, where it's like, wow, this guy's actually getting guys over,
right? Instead
of taking the time for himself. So he knows what to do in that situation, which kind of surprises me that he doesn't do it now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You would think maybe he would do it, but
that's a good point.
So, I don't know.
All right, Bob. Well, I think really for this December episode of Monday Night Raw, we have pretty much dotted the I's and crossed the T's.
Yeah, I think so as well. Hopefully next week my computer doesn't decide to fuck me over, but we'll get there when we do. So for Austin Skinner, I'm Bob Conley Jr., and this has been a glitchy episode of Viking.
You got it.